Greetings, Earthbound travelers. It's Sunday night. That means it's time for Will of the Dice to present Bloodlines. I'm Tyr the DM, he, him. I'm the world's okayest DM, and I will be your guide this evening. Before we begin, just some announcements and stuff to take care of. First and foremost, we are for mature audiences, so viewer discretion is advised. Secondly, we are in no way, shape, form associated or affiliated with any TTRPG producers, publishers, or manufacturers. We're just a group of individuals come together to play our game and share our game with you. Alice.
I thought you were going to go to Locke first.
I'm changing the order up a bit.
Sorry, everyone. We at Love the Dice do not condone do not encourage the use of nicotine products such as vaping, cigarettes, and cigars. Nicotine is a harmful substance, and we want all of you to be happy and healthy. Some of us may be users of such products, but do as we say, not as we do. If you are looking to quit or trying to quit, there are resources out there, and we support you in that endeavor.
Yes, be healthy, be happy. Just because we do it, don't do it. Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm going to take a moment to talk to you about first our musicians, the lovely and talented people who have provided music for our show. They make our experience and your experience better, and the whole show is better for it. And the musicians tonight are Michael Gelfie, Kevin McLeod, Jeff Farber, Dwergar, and our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Peculiar Patrick. Also, we would like to take a moment to thank one of our partners in this endeavor, Red Panda Dice and Delights. They make fine quality dice for all your dice needs. Check these out. They've got little red pandas on the 20s. I know that's not really... There we go. Now you're focused. The dice are really cool. They have Red Panda plushies, too. You should go check them out. You're going to go to redpandadice.com. The link is in the chat. And check out what they got.
Awesome. Also, remember that we can use your support. Head over to Patreon. Look up Will of the Dice. If I'm not mistaken, it's patreon.com/WOT Dice. Subscribe, support us. You get access to After the Rolls, the show where the cast get together and talk about the different fuckery that I have unleashed upon them. Audio dramas that are coming. One's already there by our lovely Christina, aka Tiami. And you get entered in monthly drawing for merchandise depending on what tier that you subscribe to. And the next 17 subscribers will get a 55 millimeter table shaking D20 from Red Panda Dice and Delights. So yeah, go check it out and do the thing. All right, there's our announcements. For now, let's get into introductions.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, and tonight I'm the voice of Winter's Kiss Shadow Stalker, the half-tabaxi, half-orc fighter, one daughter of Karok Shadow Stalker. And she might be in a little bit of trouble with her dad. We don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Her sister kind of told on her about who she's dating. And you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hi, everybody. This is Christina, the voice of Tiami, your Minotaur princess, who's the archpriest of Razahazar, and going to soon meet her betrothed. So we'll see how that goes. And you can find me on Twitter at Tia Morskaskula. Oh, she, her for me, and Tiami both.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Patrick, a he, they, playing Shrews, a he, him, Luxodon, standing 6'10" in height. He is a paladin of the Primordials, and he is, having a good time on his spirit quest journey thing that he is embarked on at the beginning of this. But he's not sure where we're all going, and he thinks he might have just gotten a place on a royal court somewhere. But you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, she, her. Tonight I'm going to be voicing Kalira, also she, her. Kalira is a 2'8" tall fangling. She is halfling in appearance with a slightly fuller, curvier figure, gnomish ears, and little fangs where her canine teeth should be. She's got chin length, curly purple hair, and bright blue eyes, wears a little nose ring, and has a tendency to be very excitable about everything. She's an artificer and she wants to know how everything works. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark. And tonight, I, a he, him, will be playing Atreus Ironclaw Nixon, who is also a he, him. Atreus is the adoptive son of Nick Shadowstalker. He was raised in an orphanage in Glandomir. He is a shifter by birth, so that means he's got some lycanthrope in his. I am very sorry about that noise. I don't know. I think that was coming from outside. I'm very, very sorry. Yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah. He's a shifter. He's covered in fur. It's tawny in color. He's got his hair shaved in a skater style mohawk with a long ponytail. He's got long pointy mutton chops. He is 6 feet tall. And he has a prosthetic arm that's magical where his arm used to be. And he fucked up recently. And bad things happened. And his brother and sister, who were homicidal, one of them's gone now, but the other one is still out there, but just got fucked up by name escaped me. Starts with an L. Lucius, thank you. I kept wanting to say Lucusius, and I'm like, that's Patrick Stewart. That's not right. Yeah, and now we're gonna go to the Minotaur Kingdom, I guess, as he continues to try and patch up the relationship he broke by doing the thing that was probably not the best idea. And you can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And as I said at the beginning, I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Announcements made, introductions gathered. It is now time to begin. As always, our safe word is porcelain. Are there any last requests before you meet your fate?
Not the
Not
face.
the fur.
When last we left our intrepid party, they had witnessed the destruction of the crystals of the stones of power. They had been in combat and won. They had experienced the things that life has to experience, and yet they thrive. And here they are at the Kashmir Rose, the morning after. Having rested, you may avail yourself of a long rest, feeling somehow stronger than the night before, perhaps a little more emboldened. You are gathered together in the suite that it was secured, the top level actually of all the suites, but you all were sleeping in one room. The windows and door alarmed by Kalira as slumber came, a peaceful night without nightmare or dream. This is where our story continues. And this is where we determine, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? A loud thumping on the door will start and will continue. Your Highness, Your Highness. Thump, 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 thump. Your Highness, Your Highness.
You muted, Locke.
Good luck.
Yeah. Stop pounding. We're coming. Hold on.
Tammy will try to stumble over people to get to the door.
Atreus is busy trying to figure out who's laying on top of his arm and why he can't get up yet.
Give me a dex check, Tammy.
12.
You're able to navigate the cuddle puddle without falling.
She's gonna like pop over the door and stick her head out.
You will see the large minotaur that works at the front desk, the one with the pin symbolizing the forgotten.
Oh, she's
Forgive,
gonna straighten up a little bit when she sees him.
forgive such an early wake up, Your Highness, but this came for you from your father, and will hold out a wooden box with a wax seal of the Royal Minotaur Court.
Oh, thank you. Is a response needed?
I don't know. I was just told to put this in your hands immediately.
Okay, thank you. She's gonna kind of nod at him and start closing the door. Like,
And he will nod and turn and head down the stairs.
What you got there, cuz?
something from Daddy. Yeah, she's gonna open it up.
Inside, you will find a leather pouch with 600 gold coins,
Ooh,
a
allowance.
silver tiara of princely station, and a rolled scroll.
Oh, gotta open up the scroll.
Dearest daughter, I hope that these find you in perfect health and condition. I know that you recently spoke with your mother regarding meeting the Jadran Stoutwalker of Western or Eastern Taladegarios to see if you are a good match. I know that you were given 4 months. Sadly, the timeline has changed. Due to circumstances unforeseen by anyone, the sword of the flame song has gone missing. And Eastern Taladegarios is blaming Western Taladegarios. And so the fragile peace that lies between our two kingdoms is on the verge of breaking. I need you and your entourage to return home so that we can try to salvage this peace that is on the verge of breaking by no fault of anyone. Your loving father, Tarios.
Oh, poo. You guys are gonna see her go from a big smile to like just crestfallen in the middle of it. Um, so plans have changed and I need to go home. Y'all wanna be my entourage?
Oh,
I'll go
yeah.
anywhere you do.
Yeah, sure. Wait. Coffee? Can we coffee before making decisions?
Coffee, packing. Sounds good. The sword got stolen, everybody's blaming each other. Yeah.
Ooh,
Wait.
mystery.
When you
Great.
say the sword, do you mean like the sword?
Like the sword. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go get room service, coffee, food.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I can always eat. I'm half
Croissant.
gnome and half halfling.
So she's gonna stumble down and go ask for all that stuff.
It will be brought up post haste, Your Highness.
Thank you.
Claire's while she goes to get breakfast, Claire's gonna look at the others. It occurs to me that the rest of you aren't from Taladegarios. The sword? If she's talking about the sword, I think she's talking about it's the big sword. It's the Flamesong sword, and that's like really, really important because whoever has the Flamesong sword is actually in charge of all of Taladegarios. And last we knew, Eastern Taladegarios had it. So this could be really bad.
Bulls waving around swords is no basis for a system of government.
But it was our system of government for hundreds of years.
But who holds the sword is kind of arbitrary, isn't it? Like elected due process, good rule. I don't know. Maybe being from the free cities is like affecting the way I think, but
We just come
Yeah.
from different cultures. It's okay.
I'm gonna
I thought
do the
you
meditate thing and get my magic in order.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's too early. I thought you were from Glandamere.
I mean, I am, but it's right next to the free cities, and their government isn't that different. I always liked the free cities, the way they run things. It seems so much better. Atreus is going to groggily kneel down and start meditating on his spells.
Your food and coffee will arrive. The large minotaur setting out the large trays, removing the cloches, bidding you to enjoy your meal.
Winter will begrudgingly get out of the bed that she is assuming she slept in by herself because most people decided to cuddle puddle.
As you go to get up, Winter, you will find that there is a black rose on your chest.
She'll pick it up and like squint at it. She's not awake enough yet. She's very confused.
Sammy will hand you coffee.
So,
Hold on, I need to roll something real quick.
so to satisfy my brain, so Winter did not sleep in the cuddle puddle. Did Shariz sleep in the cuddle puddle?
No, he didn't either.
All right, so basically it was Tiami, Kalira, and Atreus all snuggled up together.
And probably
Clear's
pork
dad.
pie.
Well,
And pork pie.
My dad went home yesterday.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
You went home the day before.
So in her not quite awake state, Winter puts the stem of the black rose into the coffee.
Sure.
Not even to stir, weirdly thinking it's
Like
like
it's a vase.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could get you another cup to drink, and Sammy's gonna like switch out mugs with you.
Ooh. Caffeinated flora. That sounds like if that sounds like something we could do with our combined powers, he says, looking at Kalira.
Anything worth experimenting on.
Figure out how to grow flowers that provide caffeine boost if you smell them or something. I don't know. Worth thinking about.
Doesn't coffee already do that?
Yes, but if
No,
caffeine was released in the pollen, inhaling it through a mucous membrane, it'll make you ingest it faster, and it'll get into your system quicker. Oh, can you imagine how much more productive I'd be?
Couldn't you also die from caffeine overdose like that?
Sure, it'll be fine.
He just
Can-
shrugs.
People have a caffeine overdose.
Caffeinated mushrooms, and then you could put them on your pizza. I don't know. My brain's in a weird place this morning. All right.
Kalira is making notes in her notebook, by the way.
Gets a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find somewhere up to put the coffee floral vase mug, and then go say her prayers before she ingests anything. She's confused at this point.
And I rolled a 1 for my experimental elixir for the day, so it's healing.
Shariz will also find a place to go do his prayers for the day. Prepare his spells.
Sure is. While you're
Yes.
praying, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. There's a intuition that something may be wrong.
About anything in particular, or just the vibes are off?
The vibes are off.
Can I do... Could I take a vibe check?
You have divine sense.
Yeah, I do have divine sense, don't I? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what's around. Haven't used that in a hot second.
There is something fiendish around you.
Within 60 feet?
Yes.
Do I get all my prayers done?
Yes.
Okay. As soon as he gets all his prayers done, and he's gonna go over to Nature's Fury and pull it, and walk over to the door and be like, don't worry, everyone. I'm just gonna go check the hallway real fast. Don't worry, everything's fine. Just doing a check. He'll go to the door.
Wait. It's dangerous to go alone.
I hate
Take
to
this.
be that guy.
And she'll hand him the rose from the walk with Razahazar. She's really not awake yet.
Take this.
Okay. And he'll take it and he'll try and affix it to his armor in some way.
Okay.
So now he has a rose hanging from his breastplate. Yeah. And he'll go to the door, open the door, and step into the hall.
You can feel a fiendish presence.
Does it feel like it's closer or further away?
Oh, it feels close.
He'll step back into the room, close the door. I think everybody should at least prepare yourselves. I think we're about to have a visitor.
Tiama's gonna get up and start putting her armor on because she pulled out of bed, so she's not wearing anything but her chemise right now.
Winter
will
will
hurry up
try
and
and
get
get
dressed.
into her armor.
We're going to call it an intelligence check, Winter.
Alrighty. What's my intelligence stat again?
Can I help? No, that goes on your neck, not on your No, wait.
You get it with advantage since Atreus is helping.
I'm helping,
Oh, that's
but
good.
in the snarkiest way possible.
It was gonna be a 7. Now it's a 19.
You are able to get your armor on.
So,
Are we waiting in here or going to look for it?
Well, we could do it this... Well, it depends. Do you think we could find it in here? We got enough space?
I think that depends on what it is. Do you want to tell us what's going on?
I just got this weird vibe check that maybe I'll just be like, I'll stand like this, and he takes a high guard stance. He goes, all right, there, big fella, come on out. I know you're there. Just go ahead and show yourself.
I'm just gonna grab some bacon while you're saying that, with her offhand.
Kalira's going to cast See Invisibility.
There's nothing in the room.
She looks around. Shariz? I don't see anything, not even anything invisible.
That is concerning.
You want me to look in the hall?
Yeah. I'll stand behind you, though, just in case something tries to reach out and grab you.
Okay. So Clear will open the door very carefully and peek into the hallway. So, like, first peeking from behind the door. Does she see anything?
No.
She'll open the door a little more, step, kind of lean out and look down to the left and then up to the right side. Anything?
Nothing.
I don't see anything.
Hmm.
And I mean, I know seeing invisible things isn't normal, but I used a spell to do it.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Is everybody ready? Are we all ready to? I think we'll have to check something out. I think it
Right.
might be downstairs.
Okay.
Pork
Good
pie will
beyond the
begin
roof.
barking.
I'm going to look in the direction Pork Pie is barking in.
Yes.
Pork pie has come up beside you, Kalira, and is barking into the hallway.
Anything? I don't see anything, but Pork Pie clearly feels something. Gonna look down at Pork Pie. Can you show me where? She's
They
got all her
will-
gear on, so.
Pork pie will move to the door across the way and scratch at the door.
Claire's gonna pop her shield open on her wrist, flicking her wrist to cause the bracer to pop into a shield. Look back at the others and kind of use a hand gesture, like, the come here gesture, and then point at the door across the way.
Hey, Tyr.
Yes.
Wasn't the door that Pork Pie's pawing at the room that Clara and Atreus were staying in?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm gonna slip out the window, go across the roof, and come in the other window.
Okay.
Winter
Yeah.
will take up position on one side of the door with like her back against the wall and her sword ready.
Clara, will you push the door? He's like mouthing this and trying to like hand gesture at the same time. Will you push the door? I'll stand behind you to bonk.
Pardon me. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Probably better than blowing the door up.
Good idea.
Major Baynard's been really nice to us. I shouldn't blow up his stuff. My dad says it's rude.
Atreus, as you make your way into the room, you do not see anything.
I'm not going to go into the room yet. I'm going to
Oh,
position
okay.
myself like I'm at the window. I'm ready to swing into the room. I'm listening for them to open the door.
So I guess Kalira is going to go up, take a kind of look around the door real quick, make sure she doesn't notice anything that might be questionable or trappy looking. I have a passive investigation of 20, or I can roll for it if you want.
I'll use your passive. There's no traps.
Okay. She's going to very carefully reach up, because she's short, and turn the knob.
The knob turns.
And then she's going to push the door open, bringing her shield up in front of her just in case something comes at her.
In one move, as the door opens, Shuriz is going to take that momentum and step over Kalira and step into the room in a high guard.
And them entering the room, Atreus is going to come in through the window.
Winter will now be behind Kalira to take Shiriz's place.
And
The cool
Kalira's
spin
going to
move.
kind of peek between Shiriz's legs since she's the one who can see invisibility at the moment, just in case.
You don't see anything. But
I
you
still-
feel something.
What does she feel?
A very sharp pain in your back as a dagger is stabbed in between your shoulder blades.
It's going to scream a little.
So you will take 8 points of piercing damage. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Take that damage real quick.
Winter's gonna stare down at Kalira, suddenly screaming because she's right behind her.
Another 16 points of sneak attack damage.
Ouch.
And
That's an 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That dies in timeout.
All the D6s.
Give you an idea of how badly I rolled. I have a +7 on con saves.
No es bueno.
Don't you
Yeah.
have Flash of Genius?
I do, but I'd already declared it, so
Okay. So that's another 24 points of poison damage.
is
If
this a
everybody
poison
will
that affects
please,
her? Sorry.
if everybody will please roll initiative and join me in Albert Rodeo.
Is this a poison that affects her in any specific way?
No,
or
it's
causes
just
the poison
damage.
condition or anything like that?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Just injury from it.
Why is Cloud of War not going away?
There it is.
All right, we will start with initiatives. And we go to Atreus.
16.
Clara.
15.
Therese.
17.
Winter.
9.
Yami.
9.
I'm pretty sure you probably have a better dex than me.
My dex is only 10.
Okay, then I stand corrected. Mine's 12.
All right. We start with Therese.
All right. With Nature's Fury already drawn, spinning after hearing Kalira shout, am I able to see the assailant that stabbed Kalira?
Yeah, it is a hooded and masked individual wearing clothing that looked kind of familiar from Teledegarius.
Okay, okay. Well, I will take movement to go around Kalira. Sorry, I'm measuring it out here. Going 10 feet towards Kalira, and then another 5 feet around Kalira, so that I am on the northern side of the map, above the enemy. And then I'm going to take 2 swipes with Nature's Fury.
All right, go ahead and make that attack roll, please.
Say 23.
23 hits.
Two-handed. It's going to be 9 magical slashing damage.
Alrighty.
The second attack. A 19.
19 hits.
Again, two-handed. That is for 16 magical slashing damage.
The leather armor that covers their form, no match for the blade that you carry. Cutting through, seeing the leather tear open and blood seep through the wound where you got flesh underneath.
Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. Before I forget, I will do it on the second one. I won't do it on the first. Now that I am a level 11, I have the divine... I've improved Divine Smite, which means every time I hit with a melee attack, it deals an extra d8 radiant damage. So for the second one, it'll deal an additional 4 radiant damage on top of the 16. And that will be my turn.
That will bring up Atreus.
Bonus action, I'm going to shift, activating my natural shifter ability. So I get a little bit more feral. What is the light situation in the room I'm in?
It's normal. It's daylight, so there's light coming through the window.
Actually, she's small. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna activate Wild Shape as I move, and I'm gonna take the form of an owlbear.
Okay.
So my the plates on my arm start shifting, and they start covering the body as I turn into an adamantine plated owlbear. And I'm gonna move to stand over Kalira, and actually Kalira is still engaged. There we go, and start and take a couple of swipes at assassin person.
I didn't think you could shift and attack. I thought wild shape.
Oh no, you're right. You're
thing.
absolutely right. That is my action. So I won't. I'll stand over it and menace.
Okay.
I roar hoot at it, whatever owlbears do.
Grr, hoot. All right, that will bring up Kalira.
This person is standing directly behind me. I'm going to turn to face them, or she's going to turn to face them, and try to reach out and touch them with a shocking grasp.
All right. Is that an attack roll?
That is an attack roll.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll, please.
17 plus 9.
That will hit.
And that's 3d8 at this level. It is a cantrip, but it's 3d8 at my current level. 8, 15, 20. 20 points of lightning damage.
They scream in agony as the electricity rushes through them.
Asshole. That's my turn.
All right. Shariz, you will hear the sound of wind behind you. 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw.
$27.
All right, so you will take 26 points of piercing / poison damage. Second attack will miss.
Yee.
And this one's going after Atreus. That will 21. Will that hit?
That'll hit.
All right. Need a con save.
Atreus, you're within 10 feet of me, so you'll get a +5 on your save.
Okay, and is this versus poison?
Yes.
I have advantage
Okay.
while in wild shape. But I'm not going to roll advantage because I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, awesome.
So
Okay.
so that'll be 28 total.
So that'll be 25 points of piercing / poison damage. Since you passed, you only take half of the poison.
I also have resistance. So do I take half again?
Yes.
Okay. So and
Since I didn't know you had resistance, yeah, we'll do it that way.
Okay. I'm not. I mean, I have resistance. My resistance gives me advantage, and I take half damage of whatever poison damage I take.
Yeah.
Also, is the piercing magical?
Yes.
Okay. So I do not get resistance on that. So, how much was the piercing, and how much was the poison? Then.
So with resistance, the piercing would have been 6, or the poison would have been 6, and the piercing would have been
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Number 1 is also attacking you, Atreus, since you're over its first target. Those are missed. Well, it's good to know that my dice recognize and stay consistent at least. I'll be happy when I get my set from Red Panda. Maybe they'll roll better for me. All right, Tiami.
Winners first.
No. Tiami's first.
No, we both rolled 9s, and she has a higher dex than I do.
The encounter builder says you're first. So
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what it's basing off of, but it puts you first. So
All right. She's going to shoot Sacred Flame at number 1. It's a Dex 14 save.
rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so nothing.
All right. Is that your turn?
And then she's going to move in closer. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring up Winter.
Winter is also going to move to encircle the one that attacked Kalira, being right across from Shariz. And we all know what I like to do. I like to stibbity stab. Okay, that is a 26.
26 will hit.
Awesome. That is for 15 damage, and again. That's a 19.
19 will hit.
Yay! And that is for 16 damage.
All right. That will finish number 1.
Yay!
They will collapse in a heap as you apply the killing blow. That will bring us back to Shariz.
Shariz is going to take his long sword and spin in a circle trying to hit number 1. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Spinning with both hands. He does 7 magical slashing damage.
Don't forget your +8.
Oh,
your
yes,
D8.
thank you. Plus another additional 1 damage. And he'll come back in, coming straight down with his sword for 26.
26 hits.
For another 14 magical slashing and 6 radiant damage.
All right. This one looks like it's been in a fight.
Hell yeah. And that will be I have mobile as a feat, so I'm actually going to use my movement to go around behind number 1, leaving Winter a straight shot if she wanted to throw her trident or something like that.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And that'll be Shariz's turn.
All right, Atreus, you're up with Clara on deck.
I'm going to spin around to face number 3, 2, whatever the number is. 3. And I attack with beak and claw. Rawr. Rawr. I am super owlbear. I have a cape and everything. Okay, so wow, okay. First one's a nat 20.
Woo!
Okay. So,
Yeah.
please go to Tierbot.
Mm-hmm.
Type in $crit melee. I believe that's the proper.
Crit melee. All
Crit
in
weapon. Crit weapon. One word. $crit weapon. So you disarm them and add 5 points of damage to your total.
Nice. All right. So that is my beak attack. So that one is a D10.
Put a green circle here to remind me they're disarmed.
So that is 20 points of magical beak damage.
All right.
And then the claw attack is 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And the claw is 2d8. And you know what? I'm going to burn a spell slot with that for Elemental Fury. And I'm going to choose Lightning.
Okay.
So at the start of each of its turns for 1 minute, the target must make a Constitution saving throw against my Druid spell AC. On a failed save, it loses its reaction until the start of its next turn, and the first attack it makes on its turn is made at disadvantage. On a successful save, the effect ends.
Okay.
I'm going to burn a... do a second level spell slot. Gives me... All right, it's been a minute, guys. 2d. So that is 4 points of lightning damage and 18 points of magical slashing damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right. Clara, you're up.
Kalira is going to, as quickly as she can, scramble out from under the owl bear and stumble over to Tiami.
Okay.
If I can move. There we go.
You
Okay.
will get an attack of opportunity. It'll be unarmed and with be a disadvantage.
All right.
They miss.
All right. As soon as Kalira gets to Tiami, she's going to reach out, put a hand on Tiami, casting Enhance Ability to grant Tiami Bull's strength. She has advantage on strength checks, and her carrying capacity doubles. Now, I have a question with that. Make sure I'm understanding this right. Strength checks would count for things like unarmed strikes, right?
Sure. I'll have to look it up officially later, but I'll say sure for now.
Okay. So that will be Kalira's action. She's going to stumble over to Tiami, put her hand on her, casting Enhance Ability to grant her Bull's strength, and then take a knee because she hurts really bad right now. There's a blade in her back.
Tyr, just for the record, I missed, so it didn't matter. But if he on a failed save, that guy doesn't get a reaction anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's
Sorry, I forgot.
No reaction and disadvantage on their first attack. So
Okay.
just wanted to keep the numbers straight.
Yep. Thank you. They're up. Number 3 will begin chanting.
I hate it when they do that.
And the other one is taking a swing at you, sure is. That is a natural 20.
Boo.
Let's see what Tierbot says. Add 1d10 to the damage.
Damn.
Okay, so I need a Constitution saving throw.
$27.
Okay, so you'll take 9 points of piercing damage
9 piercing,
and 12 poison damage.
12 poison.
Second attack is a 3.
Yay.
With their advantages, with their modifiers, it makes it a 9. I don't think that's hitting.
Nope.
All right, that'll bring up Tiami. You're muted.
You're
Tiami.
muted.
Am I unmuted now?
There you go.
Yes.
Sorry, I was counting. Okay, Tiami is going to attempt to cast Sleep at 5th level. So I roll 5d8 plus 2d8 per level over first. So if I did that right, that's 13d8.
Okay. Now, is there a saving throw with this, or?
Nope. It goes, I give you the total number of hit points, and then you go in creatures starting from their level down, their hit points down.
Okay, hold on. What is this again?
Sleep.
Asleep. Okay. So go ahead and give me the number.
That is 14. 22. $40. 59.
All right. So the one that was chanting will fall asleep.
Awesome.
We will change that from green to red as they collapse on the floor. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that will bring up Winter.
All right. Winter, to avoid potentially hitting Clear being right there, is going to step closer to the one that is attacking Shariz, and she's gonna slice and dice. Ooh, one away. That is a 29
That will hit.
for 14 damage. And again. That is a 24.
That'll hit.
Don't jump out of my dice tray into my lap, please, die. For 8 damage. Is it
All right,
dead
is
yet?
that your turn? No, it's still standing.
Well, guess what I got because of the level increase?
What's that?
We're gonna do it again.
Yes.
I get 3 attacks now. Ah, that's another 29. So
That'll
close.
hit.
So close to critting every time. And that is 12 damage.
All right.
Now
They
that's
look
your turn.
wounded, but they're still standing. There is.
2 more swipes with Nature's Fury. Here we go. With advantage, right? Because flanking.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. That's 22.
22 will hit.
Two-handed. That is 8 magical slashing damage as well as 4 radiant damage. Second attack. That is a 27
That'll hit.
for 13 magical slashing damage and an additional 4 radiant damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is Shariz's turn.
All right, Atreus.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna step over here next to Winter and beak and claw. First attack is dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Second attack is less good. Is an 18.
Okay.
First attack does 8 plus 13 points of slashing damage. And I'm going to burn another second level spell. This time I'm going to use fire damage. 7 points of fire damage. And
They're dead.
nothing. Okay.
I have to retcon something. These creatures cannot be put to sleep.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I just realized that.
Oh, well,
clear
then can we retcon my attack? I would have stayed on the one that was behind me rather than moving. He would have got
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just move the damage to that one, which will kill it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
So I'm just going to move this one up here.
Yeah, so that one was chanting, and I just reach out with my beak and just rip his throat out to stop him from talking.
All right. That will bring up Kalira.
All right. So there's just that one. Kalir is going to stumble to the other side of Tiami, moving Tiami from Tiami's right to her left, facing north. Turn her attention to the creature and attempt to cast Ray of Sickness.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
That is an attack roll.
All righty.
Sorry, math in the head. That's 16.
16 hits.
16 hits. All right. I didn't get a vial out, so no savant, just a straight 2d8. And that's 15. 15 points of poison damage.
That'll do it. The third one will fall dead.
Okay. Real quick, Yami's going to do prayer of healing.
Wait. Tiami? Can someone pull the knife out first? You said there was a blade stuck in her back, right?
Yep.
Winter will do it. She'll put a hand on Clear's shoulder, give it a reassuring pat, keep a grip on it, grab the knife, and pull it out as quickly and as gently as possible.
While that's happening, Shariz, in your head, you hear Atreus' voice ask you, do you sense any more of them, or are we clear?
Do I sense any more of them? Yes, you said.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everybody who needs it gets 23.
There's still more around. Keep your guard up.
And then Kalira, you get another 23.
Thank you. Wait, you said there's more of them?
I don't think our fight is over just yet.
Oh. I didn't like those things. And thank you, Tammy. I feel much better now. It was hard to move with that knife in my back.
Yami's going to look through the body of the nearest one.
You're muted.
Here.
Muted.
Still can't hear you. Uh-oh. Nope, still no sound. Nope. Do you need us to take a break so you can address it?
All right,
We'll be
guys, we're
back.
going to take our break real quick. Tech Gremlins have struck
Gremlins.
again. Get your sticky snacks and your beverages of choice, and we'll be back right after this.
everybody, we're back. And I can hear and be heard. Before we get back into it, real quick, Locke.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark. And we're going to talk to you about another one of our partners, NordVPN, defeater of tech gremlins. I don't know. Your mileage may vary with that one. But they will keep your system safe, and it works on any device. NordVPN offers military-grade encryption for all your devices. It will prevent hackers and spyware and all of those nasty things you might encounter on the internet. And you can set your location to any country in the world, which means that you get more out of like your Netflix subscription, because Netflix in different countries has different things. And when you're traveling abroad, you can set yourself to being in the United States so that you can still use things like Venmo. So to check out NordVPN, you're going to go to our website. That's www.willofthedice.com, and click on the NordVPN link you find there and subscribe. That will help us out, and we will appreciate it.
Indubitably. All right. So before we went to break, the party had received news that the Flamesong sword was missing through no fault of anyone, apparently. That the princess was recalled to Taladegarios along with their entourage and were attacked by fiendish assassins. Before we went on break, y'all didn't hear it, but I asked Shariz for an insight check and Tiami for an investigation as they were checking the bodies.
I got a 17 for investigation.
And I got a 14 for insight.
Okay. The edges of your divine sense will feel the fiendish individual or individuals, depending, leave the vicinity. And I need everyone but Tiami to earmuff. So, Tiami, there's a couple of things. One, you find 40 pieces of gold. You find a battle horn that you blow. And these individuals are wearing Taladegarios clothing, but they are wearing female Taladegarios clothing, and they're very, very evidently male.
Okay.
Anything before I bring the others back?
Because I don't know, the character would know. Is there a difference between Western and Eastern Taladegarios clothing?
Yes, this is Eastern Taladegarios, but it is female.
Okay.
Good call. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Make note of those two things you found. All right, everyone is back. No yawning, that's contagious.
Kalira,
Yeah.
does this look strange to you? I'm not judging anybody, but this is more feminine garb for Eastern Taladegarios, and these people appear to be more masculine.
Clara will go take a look. Does this appear to not fit with what we perceived? Is that what you... you're saying the bodies appear masculine, but the garments are feminine?
The garments are definitely female. They are... Kalira and Tiami grew up in Taladegarios. These are Eastern Taladegarios lady of the court casual garments on male assassins.
Sorry, my mic's doing that thing. There it goes. Sometimes my microphone doesn't like to pick up Claire's voice. The fact that they're masculine figures wearing feminine garments doesn't strike me as strange, but what's weird is, aren't these court garments?
Right? Like ladies of the court.
That's weird. Why would anyone dress up as a lady of the court to try to assassinate someone?
Almost feels like they're trying to set somebody up.
Oh. Oh. Can we see their faces?
If you remove the masks,
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely going to remove the mask and the hood.
they are drow.
Why would anybody drow be wearing anything Eastern Taladegarian? Eastern Taladegarians don't like anyone who's not a Minotaur.
I don't like anyone who's not Eastern Taladegarios.
This is true. They
And
have to be trying to set up the Eastern Taladegarians.
I think we need to get our stuff and go home.
Isn't
in
it
your head,
also
Kalira, you hear, and how did they bypass your magic so they couldn't be seen?
Saying it out loud because she wouldn't even think about it. Oh my goodness, that's a good point. How did I not see them?
We never looked
isn't it
up.
also a bit bright for them right now?
Probably why they had the hoods and the masks and
Sorry
Maybe
for
if they were out in
interrupting.
the sunlight.
Tammy's gonna take all the bottles together and put them in Clear and Atreus's old room. We'll tell Baynard about them once we leave.
Clear's gonna write a note to the housekeeping staff that just says sorry about the mess and then pin it on one of the bodies.
I think we need to go to the teleportarium.
Uh-huh.
Anybody forget anything in the room?
Sure as will take one last look around and make sure he has everything and gets everything.
Same with Winter.
Yeah, Clear will make sure she's got all her tools and clothing and stuff.
Atreus
this-
in Shariz's head asks again, are we clear now? Do you still sense them?
Out loud. I don't sense anything else. Whatever it was left.
Then Atreus will revert from Owlbear back to regular form.
And at this point, you will hear a loud explosion. The very ground beneath you shaking.
Clear is not going to stop and talk. She's going to run in the direction that the explosion came from.
It came from down.
Yep.
Hot on
Yep.
her heels.
Down.
Down we go.
She's 2'8". It's not hard to keep up with her.
Y'all will come down to the main floor. Frantic people running to and fro. The ushers or guards of the Cashmere Rose ushering the clientele out as smoke drifts from the basement.
Since there are people like rushing about and she doesn't want to be stepped on, Kalir is going to, whichever one of the larger party members is closest, she's going to basically like get up against their leg and hang on.
Sure as
Yeah.
will scoop you up.
Oh, that works too. Thanks. I didn't want to get stepped on. It happens more than you might think.
Got you, buddy.
Right then.
Winter is going to try and find a staff member who is not one of the guards trying to usher people out and ask them what happened.
There was an explosion in the basement.
Teleportarium.
Uh-oh.
She'll
Just
ask-
put me down. I gotta go see.
She will ask the staff if they know if it was the teleportarium before they go.
No one's gone down yet. We're trying to get the people to safety.
As soon as
We're
her
on
feet
it.
touch the floor, she's out of there.
Yeah, he'll let you down. And then follow
Right
after
behind
you.
Kalira.
You all go down to the basement. There is rubble, smoke, destroyed cases of Malcolm's mead,
Oh, Travis.
and a destroyed teleportarium.
Oh no. Kalira's going to look around and investigate and see if she can determine the point of origin for the explosion and the source material.
All right, give me an investigation check.
All right.
I'm jealous of you all that can eat while we play. I just want you to know that.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I talk so much I can't eat.
28.
The very center of the room. Unsure of what would cause this ferocity of an explosion.
If there's like any material present that she could take as samples to maybe try to test later, she's going to.
Okay.
So as she's doing this, she's knelt down on the floor. She's collecting little bits of things and vials and whatnot. So the point of origin was here, and she's like pointing in which directions things look like it went outward in, and you can just see her wheels turning. Well, this isn't going to get us home now. We're going to need another way.
I can handle that. Looks like someone doesn't want the princess to get home.
Well, I'm gonna go make sure nobody was hurt. I'll see if anybody needs healing upstairs before we go.
Yummy.
Tammy's gonna walk back up. Just make sure nobody was in the immediate vicinity.
Kalira's going to try to stop her as she goes up the steps. Yummy.
What? Yeah.
I know you want to help. I do too, but I can't shake this feeling that we just need to get you home.
Well, we're not gonna do it here.
No, we're not. But
Oh wait,
we gotta
wait.
get you home.
Maybe. Hang on.
I mean, I can get you to Teledegarios.
Actually,
Outside.
you can't. Because y'all were only at the dock. You were not near trees.
Oh, were we? We didn't see. There were no
I
trees.
got this. Huddle up. Huddle up. And Tiami is going to try to cast Word of Recall. I don't have any word designated as a previous sanctuary. Forget it. I have to designate home first.
Cheer.
Can't do it.
We've been to the palace.
This party's been to the palace?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then I recant my last statement.
Everybody, grab your shit. Let's go.
Sharice had a very nice bath in that palace.
I did. It was very comfortable.
We weren't there long, but we all were there at least overnight.
No, we were there
That's right.
3 days, I think.
Couple of days? Okay.
It runs together.
I understand. If I didn't keep notes, I wouldn't be able to keep track.
Okay. How do we do this, Atreus?
I'm going to go outside and I'm going to look for a large enough tree.
There is one in the garden.
And I'm going to think back to our trip to Teledegarios, and I'm going to think about. I'm going to think if I saw a big enough tree near the palace.
There was one in the garden there.
All right. I'm going to open a portal. It's not going to last long, so everybody needs to haul ass through it once I get it open. Got it?
Wait. Give me a second first. We're in the garden, right?
Yes.
Razhazar had a date with Winter here. Tiami's taking that as enough to be linked to her deity and is going to designate this as a sanctuary in case she needs to come back later.
Okay.
So that, okay, we're good.
All right. And Atreus reaches up with his mechanical arm and places a fingertip, a claw, on the bark of the tree and drags it down. There's a ripping sound. and the bark of the tree parts, and it glows like it's on fire on the inside. All right, everybody through.
Freaking cool.
We go.
We go.
Oh,
And
I haven't traveled by tree in forever.
For nostalgia's sake. To Teledegarios!
Yes.
and you will find yourself standing in the garden of Talidegarios.
Since my see invisibility lasts for an hour, she will look before they go in, and after they arrive, she has to be safe.
And you will not see anything.
All right. And Tiami is going to take Winter's Rose off of Shariz. Can I borrow this?
Sure, I guess.
And use it to designate a spot in the garden to Raza Hazar so that this is now designated as a sanctuary also.
Okay.
Just in case. Well, we better go inside before we get attacked again.
After you, Your Highness.
Big entrance or back route?
Entrance. Por que no?
Someone gets
Hey.
you inside more quickly.
Just gonna take out the little tiara and put it on. Let's go, entourage! And start strutting in through the nearest popular door.
Winter will take one side, slightly back, but next to her, guard position.
As you enter through the doorway, the guards will snap to, seeing their princess. You will be able to go unabated anywhere you wish. Where do you wish to go?
Oh, we're immediately going. No, she's gonna ask them. Officer throne room, where's Daddy?
Throne room, Your Highness.
Just keep on walking.
Coming into the opulence that is the Minotaur Talidegarios on the western side throne room, the white stone, the columns rising to the ceiling, the beautiful thrones. You will see your father pacing, hands clapped behind his back, and your mother looking most disapproved, about to say something until she sees you, and she will clear her throat. Daughter?
Mother? Your Highness? She's gonna holler at Tarios. Your Highness!
Yes, dear.
You called?
Yes. Oh, it is such a mess. We need some cucumber sandwich milk. He will pull a silken rope. A servant will appear and then be dispatched for refreshments.
Yeah, I need to catch you up on some things. Do you know anything about Drow?
The dark elves, some are good, some are bad.
Some are trying to kill us, pretending to be ladies of the court of Eastern Teledegarios, yeah?
Oh, mercy. All because of a sword. Who would have thought this much trouble because of a sword?
Mother always said never trust men and their swords. Maybe that wasn't the...
We had the beginnings of a peace brokered with the Stoutwalker clan, and someone stole the sword of the Flame Song. They're blaming Western Taladegarios because the two witnesses that were left saw that it was a group of non-Minotaur.
Steals something that important and leaves witnesses.
I asked
People-
the same question.
People that are framing someone else?
Oh, maybe. That makes sense.
if the Drow were attempting to assassinate Tiami and non-Minotaurs stole the sword dressed in the guise of Western Taladagarios.
Eastern.
I thought you said that the people.
Oh no, the sword. They stole the sword dressed like Western. Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't dress like Western when they stole the sword. They were just non-Minotaur.
Sounds like it's the Drow that took the sword to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's a good hypothesis.
Your Highness, how would you... You just said that they just weren't... They weren't Minotaurs. How did you know what they were look like? Like, how do you know what they were dressed like?
Western Taladagarians don't really wear traditional clothing much anymore. We just kind of wear whatever we want.
Yeah, that's it.
Daddy, are you lying to us?
No, of course not.
She's gonna look over at her mother.
Can I get an insight check?
Yeah,
Yes, insight.
I'd like an insight check on on the
I'd
no.
also like
Insight of
one.
21. Can I use that?
No, because they've already called for checks.
I'm being a smartass.
I got a 24.
Got a 23.
He's lying through his fucking teeth.
I got a 13.
Kalira actually probably wouldn't question much because, it's her king talking, so.
But you probably can't tell that he's lying. I got a 13.
Your Highness, I think it would be best for all of our interests that if the whole story came out, as we wish to help and mean you no harm, as we have come here through a tree, and, it's your daughter right there. So, I think some truth is in order.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, yeah. Don't fail me now. Oh, that is a natural 20 plus 9 for 29.
He will sigh, go and slump into the throne, sliding down a bit, his head sideways, taking off the crown and setting it on one of the ornament that's hanging off of the throne. Okay, so we knew that we were sending Tiami to meet Jadrin to try to broker peace. But the people of the old ways would want to know who would be the ruler. Would it be Stoutwalker and the Western Eastern Taladagarios, or would it be me and the Western Taladagarios? So I kind of hired a group of mercenaries to steal the Flamesong sword from the Hall of Heroes, and they left witnesses.
Ooh, you should get your money back for that one. They didn't do a very good job.
Definitely.
I gave them Lord and Lady ships of Taladagarios.
Wait,
But
so
I
they
have the
weren't even
sword.
smart enough to ask for money?
Oh, they got money too, but I got the sword. That's what matters.
You should still get a refund if they left witnesses.
So,
Okay, but the sword is hidden, right?
Well, about that. The sword's missing.
Wait, so you hired mercenaries who stole the sword, but now you don't have the sword? Did they steal it
No,
again?
I was kind of playing with the sword and set it down against the throne and then walked off to get lunch. I came back and the sword was gone.
Have you checked the armory? Maybe it got put away.
Yeah, we checked the armory, checked with the servants. I was
Daddy,
hungry.
Daddy, if you're trying to sneakily get the sword, then that means people shouldn't know that you have it yet. Maybe leaving it out in the throne room was a bad idea.
I was never good at sneaking. That was Dandy.
May she rest in peace.
She's not. Yeah, yes. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, well, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I just want to be clear about this. You created an incident that you were then going to solve to fix a different problem. But then, while playing with the symbol of leadership of your entire nation,
No,
you
wait.
down and left, and now someone else has the thing that makes them the ruler.
It's a little disrespectful to say that the king was playing with it. He can say he was playing with it. You shouldn't say he was playing with it.
I was playing with it. Let's call a spade a spade. Look, so when I took the throne and took the crown, I retired the Flamesong sword to the Hall of Heroes because I felt that having a sword be the symbol of power was foolish, because anybody could take the sword and then whoever had the sword had the thing. But we wanted to use it as a token of leadership once Tiami and Jadrin were married, so that Western Taladagarios would take ownership of both Western and Eastern, and we could reunite the torn lands. So we purposely crashed an airship into Eastern Taladagarios to sneak in the mercenaries. They made it through the Hall of Heroes. They got the sword. Tannen helped them escape, but they left 2 witnesses.
Okay. And nobody's been able to locate the sword.
Correct.
Have
Daddy?
you?
You sent my daddy to help them?
Yes.
The super secret mission?
The one my daddy said might get him killed?
Yes.
She's
He's a
gonna
knight of the realm. It's his job.
She's gonna get, like, kind of a... I got a look on her face that very much says that she's very torn between being proud of her father for doing what his king asks and very disappointed that his king asked him to do that in the first place. Very
Have
conflicted. That's the word I'm looking for. Her expression is very conflicted.
you looked, and she'll eye the tile of the throne room, which she has heard about in stories from her dad, and
Oh,
look
yes.
back up and down.
That was the second
Okay.
place I looked after the armory. And then I checked her bedroom just to make sure that I hadn't carried it in there by accident.
And you checked the refrigerator to make sure you didn't put it there, right? I couldn't tell you how many times my dad has gone to the refrigerator in the middle of the night and left a potion vial or a beaker or a tool.
You will see him pull the silk rope, and when the servant comes in, he will whisper something to them, and they will take off running.
Oh, have you had anyone try to track it through magical means yet?
No.
Well, why
That was
not?
literally what I was asking. No one could locate the sword?
Because I don't want to tell many people about what happened. Do you know how bad this makes me look?
Well, all you need is one person who can cast a spell.
And that one person will tell 2 people, and that 2 people will tell 4 people. Wizards can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, well,
Tim
then
is
don't
going
use
to
a wizard.
cast locate objects. It only gives me 1,000 feet, though.
You detect it.
Awesome. She's going to do till she finds it.
Back corner of the throne room behind the tapestry.
Voila!
So now you're the queen or something. I don't know how that's.
This
Yeah.
bodes really well for the Minotaur Kingdom if you can find things like that.
Winter will get on one knee and bow to the queen.
I told you all I retired that. That's not what it means. It was just a symbol to try to reunite the nations. And I remember now, I put it there before I went to get my sandwich because I didn't want anybody to see it.
Maybe we need a more secure place to keep this.
Actually, you should keep it. It should be a wedding present to Jadrin.
But wouldn't it be
Doesn't that admit that we have it?
You found it. You're an adventurous type. Everybody knows that.
Awesome.
Yeah, we fought a bunch of evil drow and got it back.
She's going to secure it on her back. Okay. Gotta be safer than with you. I love you, Daddy.
Ooh.
You'll be ruler one day and all the stress and troubles that come with it. The entire time, Duna is just like this.
She is in full facepalm.
And the whole time that Tiami's been talking to her dad, she's been side-eyeing her mom like, this is what you... Really?
She will respond simply with, "You cannot help who you love."
Tiami's gonna, like, start to look sideways and then look down and go, yes, ma'am.
Your Majesty, I'm gonna propose an unorthodox solution to your core problem. You need some stress relief. Have you thought about polymorph therapy?
What is polymorph therapy?
Oh, like, you find someone with polymorph that you trust, and they turn you into a, turtle or something for like an hour, and you just get to enjoy being a turtle and not have any responsibilities. It's very good at stress relief.
Duna will pipe up, "We are not polymorphing the king."
Just saying. Turtles don't feel any stress, man.
Well, at least you're here, and we can begin planning your excursion into Eastern Taladagarios.
Are we sure they just can't come here?
No, we need to go there. It's a sign of good faith.
I think we should have it to where the sword isn't exactly visible when you go for your first initial, see if it's a good match encounter.
I do have a
Obvious.
bag of
Ooh.
holding.
Can you put a sword in a bag of holding?
Yes.
We would have to wrap it to protect the blade to make sure that we don't damage the bag.
Okay.
Magic items are very finicky.
I mean, does the sword have a scabbard tier?
It does, but it was not. Yeah, it was taken. Yeah, it is in the scabbard.
Oh, then it's not a problem. You just put the sword with the scabbard.
I couldn't remember if the thieves took the scabbard or not, but they did.
They into the bag of holding, I guess?
That'll protect anyone from being able to find it.
Wrap it up and put it in the bag of holding.
So we're going through the process of selecting your personal guard from our personnel, but we also entrust that you find folks who help keep our daughter safe.
Oh, absolutely.
Daddy,
Yes.
can I take Rasputin with me?
Remind the DM who's Rasputin.
He's
the
the
weapons master.
master.
No. Rasputin must stay here.
Fine.
Your audio
we
cut
lost you
out.
again.
Microphone cut out again. Nope.
I killed her with Rasputin.
Barely. Oh, I heard something.
I can hear you
We can
now.
hear you now.
No, we need to send someone young, someone virile, someone that expendable.
Expendable, I get. Virile, I mean, you're sending me off to meet someone. Okay.
Just because you're going
Am
to
I
meet
using
somebody
the?
doesn't mean you won't get bored.
He will look at Duna. Am I using the wrong word? She will nod. Someone enthusiastic, wanting to serve the crown.
Awesome. Young, enthusiastic, and expendable. Sounds like a great card. And she's going to look at her companions. They get to come too, right?
Yes, of course, your entourage.
I'm down to go. Just let's put that out first. But is it gonna piss off Eastern Talidegarios if the princess shows up with a bunch of non-minotaurs?
It will piss off some, but Stout Walker and his clan are more liberally minded.
Okay.
And thus, that is why we are trying to broker peace. I'm sure that there will be a couple of assassination attempts. Nothing big.
Oh, you mean a couple more?
Yeah. Nothing big.
More, yeah.
So, I know we shouldn't start anything while we're there, but if they start something, we can finish it, right?
Discreetly.
Got it. So hide the bodies.
Yes.
And don't leave witnesses.
Oh, never.
Yes.
I still don't understand what kind of idiot leaves witnesses.
Your dad was on this mission. Maybe you shouldn't say that.
Her dad was just their escape route.
I don't.
I'm giving them so much shit because somebody else in this group plays in that party. And someone else plays the rogue who missed that game and wouldn't have left witnesses.
You're muted, boss.
And I'm pretty sure a couple of members of that mercenary group are in the chat right now listening to us talk shit about them.
And they know we love them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hey, I don't want to be that guy and be like super mercenary about this because, like, you know, we're adventurers and you know we're like family. We're here to help each other, but like before our reward was saving the world and stuff. Is there like a reward for us helping you, Your Majesty?
You help keep the royal family alive. Because if war breaks out, the first people they will target will be me, Duna, and Tiami.
Atreus?
So we're doing this one for free. Just checking. I'm just asking. Yes.
Atreus? You're not doing it for free. You're doing it for us.
Oh, no. I was going to do it regardless. I was just, hoping that, like I said, I didn't want to be super mercenary about this, but a lot of the stories about adventurers involve finding a lot of treasure, and like we haven't seen a lick of treasure really. A little bit here and there, but like I just thought I'd ask because he's a king and like he gave mercenaries titles and shit just to steal a sword that he already owned.
Well, I did kind of tell you when I take the throne that I would give you all titles and stuff.
I mean, that's
He's not hiring us. This is my king, asking me to do something to protect my homeland. Tiami is my princess and my best friend.
Oh, I mean, like, he could say I owe him money for doing it, and I'm not going to let you guys go alone. I'd still do it. I'm just didn't hurt to ask.
Think of it as protecting my family.
I mean, no, I'm protecting my family. I was going to go no matter what, but I thought it was, sorry if it offended you. I just thought I'd ask.
Not to take sides, but I'm a little on Atreus' side. I've been kind of strapped for cash because we haven't really earned any money. And I mean,
Well, we will finance the trip, of course. You will have spending money.
oh, that's nice. I haven't
A
really had any
thousand
money
apiece
since my
should do
last
it.
tournament. Huh?
That
A
sounds good.
thousand apiece. Thousand apiece should do it.
See, that's why you ask.
Thank you, Your Majesty. That's very kind of you.
It is extremely generous, Your Majesty. And Clara will give a curtsy.
Thanks, Uncle Tarios.
How is your father doing?
Winter will shrug. She hasn't seen him in a while.
You got
I
to see your
haven't heard
sister,
that he's
though.
dead. Oh yeah, I saw Vinfira.
He will sort of look around a little bit. How's Vinfira doing?
Yeah, there's a cult trying to dethrone her, so
I'm sure Dress will be fine.
Somewhere off in Angermora, she's felt him talking and just shaking her head, going, "Dumbass."
I don't know why that got me so bad.
When the party first met, Patrick's character Pants introduced themselves, and Tarios' first words to Vinfira was, "So what? Is your name Dress?" Because they were wearing a dress.
Forgot it.
To which she replied, "Let me guess, you're a dumbass." It was the very first time I called anybody dumbass.
Oh,
Ah, nostalgia. Anyway, back to game. So, Your Majesty,
Yes.
how soon do we have to leave?
You'll be leaving at the end of the week.
Oh, so
We
we
got
have time
to-
to prepare.
Yes, we give you time to prepare. It takes Tiami at least 3 days to pack. We have to select the guard. I'm sure she'll want to see her puppy.
Yes, and I ordered wardrobes. Can you have them sent here, Daddy? I didn't have time to get them. I mean, they like exploded the teleportarium, and we kind of got here in a hurry. I mean, you don't take whole wardrobes through a tree.
He will ring the bell again. Have someone that is in the free cities pick up the orders of the princess. Make sure they're paid for. I'm sure it's going to cost a lot.
Oh, there's a bill at the Cashmere Rose, the florist, the chocolate shop. You know, the normal spots.
Yes, dear.
You're right. I need my puppy. Okay, I'm gonna go to my room, Daddy, and she's gonna go and give him a kiss, and then like prance out.
Okay.
Do you all follow?
Sure.
Yeah, Winter will follow to the princess's room.
Clara will give a very polite curtsy to her king and queen before exiting the room.
As will Shariz. He will bow and say, "Thank you, Your Majesties. You're top notch in my book."
You will find what Tiami calls a room is a set of suites like you had at the Cashmere Rose. Several bedrooms, bathrooms, sitting rooms. It is enough that a small family could live quite comfortably.
I don't think they were expecting us so soon, but you guys can find some place to crash. If not, I can find you another room. I figured you'd want to be close in case we get attacked again.
It's not a bad idea.
This is perfect.
I mean, you did want me to be your guard after, or captain of the guard, or whatever.
Right. You're going to be the captain of my personal guard. That's how we'll introduce you when we go over to Eastern Talada Guard.
Tyr, remind me real quick. The disguise self mask, does it have a limited number of uses or is it unlimited? Because I know the note said.
It has 2 charges a day and recharges every morning.
Okay. She'll pull it out of her pack and go, "Hey, Tiami, look at this." And she'll put on the disguise self mask and make herself look like a regular Minotaur.
Ooh, Tiami's going to do like a whole 360 checking her out. I like that. That's cool.
I think this will be a good idea for walking in to meet the guy.
Jaden.
Jareth?
Jadrin.
Jadrin. There's an R.
Who am I gonna be? An ambassador from my home? Estracilian?
Of course.
Okay.
I could just be your lady in waiting. I'm not always smart enough to be a royal advisor, really.
You are totally smart enough, but Lady in Waiting is perfect position because nobody will suspect you of how smart you are.
And I know there's lots of space, but if you guys want to sleep in a cuddle puddle again, I'm okay with it. It was very cuddly.
I mean, it is in the name.
I like it. I like cuddles. It's very warm.
As long as we don't turn into a puddle, I think Shiraz still has nightmares about that. I know I do. She does too. Like
It's just something really nice about being all snuggled up between other people and feeling other people's arms around you. It's very nice.
Is that a jug of wine over there? He points to like a jug.
probably.
Okay. Do you mind if I do my little? Oh,
Go
please.
ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. And Shariz will help himself to a goblet of wine and just kind of casually drink.
Winter, you will hear a voice in your head. Your father's here.
Wait, where?
You will hear a rap at the door.
Winter's gonna go into the bathroom.
When Tammy hears the rap, she's just gonna be like, "Come in, enter."
A large orc enters. Karak?
Karak is wearing plate armor. It is decorated in the style of his tribe. He's got a sash across the armor, denoting his status as priest. He walks in, bows deeply. Your Highness, I'm here to see my daughter.
Of course. Answer correct. Winner? Where did Winner go?
If I may, Karak casts thaumaturgy, making his voice boom like thunder. Winter's Kiss Shadowstalker!
She'll just very meekly poke her head out from behind a corner.
Well, come here and give me a hug.
Okay. She'll, again, a bit meekly, which is weird for her, for everyone else to see. Just, like, kind of tiptoe over and awkwardly give him a hug.
And he picks her up so her feet dangle in the air and sort of gives her a bit of a shake and sets her back down.
What are you doing here in Teledegarios in the palace?
I came to see you. I had a talk with your sister.
Do you two need privacy?
Please don't.
Why don't
And her
we
voice
take a
actually
walk?
does crack.
Why don't we take a walk, daughter?
I'd rather not.
I'm actually not supposed to let her out of my sight. Raza Hazar, I'm Chief Priest of Raza Hazar, Uncle Croc.
I see. And you're dating the King of Nightmares.
Well, he wanted to outright marry me, and I was like, that's a bit too much too fast. No, I mean, I've heard shit about his son. I don't know anything about him. Maybe he's a better dude than his son. I don't know.
I mean, he's a dragon, so there's that. And he's ancient. I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to judge. And if you're happy, then I am happy. And I have fought gods and monsters of all types and varieties. So, just understand that I am not above taking on the king of the nightmare realm if he treats you poorly.
I'm pretty sure I have almost an army of people who would try to kill him if something happened.
I mean, I have a god on call, so fine. But the
And
important thing is your happiness. And it's also very important to me that you know that I will not judge and I will support you as long as you are doing what you truly wish to do and what makes you happy. You can always come and talk to me, little.
she'll look a little embarrassed, but she'll nod.
Are you eating well? You still have the cauldron.
She'll point to the cauldron, which is probably still attached to her back.
Good. Are you keeping, and he sort of vaguely gestures at everyone else in the room, them out of trouble?
she'll she'll just sort of look off to the side, not say much because, well, we don't exactly go looking for trouble. It kind of just falls on top of us.
Believe me, if anyone understands that, it is I.
You should give yourself more credit, Winter. We're all alive at the moment.
That is true.
And it's been a
But
bit of a challenge.
yeah, like I Actually, I think Atreus and I are the only ones who haven't died yet.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
I don't recommend it. I've done it twice now, and it's not fun.
Things like to eat you too.
Do
True.
any of you have sending?
Yes, sir.
Good. If anything happens to my daughter, you are to call me. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
If Raza Hazar doesn't kill me first.
Well, if you let anything happen to my daughter, there will probably be a line.
Mr. Karak, sir?
Yes, tiny one.
You didn't just threaten my princess, did you?
It was a warning,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, because I'd really, really, really hate to have to explode you. I think it
You
would make
could
Princess happy.
try.
I'm really good at making things explode.
Yeah. I'm really good at not exploding.
Therese almost chokes on this drink at that. I'm really good at not exploding line.
He's just grinning at you.
Oh, Daddy ordered refreshments if you want some cucumber milk sandwiches or sandwich milk.
No. Never, ever again. Ever.
I'm surprised he ordered them, actually. Isn't he lactose intolerant?
He is.
Incredibly.
It almost got us killed at least once.
He had a really rough day, though.
We got caught by vanishers because he had to stop the carriage to throw up. It was a whole thing.
I just thought maybe for old time's sake. I mean, I didn't want to see that, but you know.
Well, I should be on my way. Would you just try and stay in touch and keep each other safe, yes?
Okay, Dad.
And he reaches down and scruffs your hair.
Your face will scrunch.
I love you. Try not to be a stranger. And then he
That's
rounds on
okay,
the rest
Dad.
of you. When was the last time you talked to your parents? Call them.
5 minutes ago?
You are fine.
Yesterday?
I appreciate you, even though I don't know you. And he points at Shiraz. Yeah, Shiraz. Have you talked to your mother lately?
Like, recently, but like, it's hard because I don't have sending or anything.
Find a way. And you, fuzzy one. Call your mother. She worries.
She worries a lot.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to, like, tell her what's happened, and I don't... It's gonna be weird. I will, though. I will. See that you do.
Well, you know, since you know how to do the traveling through trees thing now, and we've got till the end of the week, we could go see your mom if you wanted.
Yeah. You see Atreus gets, like, very timid, almost shy. Do you want to meet my mom?
I mean, it's only fair. You've met my dads. Well, one of my dads.
Well, I'm going to leave all of you to work this out. I'm going to go give Tarios some shit. He deserves
He
Before
totally
Croc
deserves
leaves, Winter will give a proper hug this time instead of the awkward, barely touching one from earlier.
it. That's my girl. Take no shit from anyone, even God. He'll turn and leave. To head to the throne room to hang out with Tarios. For at least a little.
And there will be drinking commencing, and Duna will leave because she does not want to be there. And so,
Winter will just sort of deflate into a chair. That went better than I expected.
He seems like a really nice guy.
I always liked when Uncle Croc came to visit when I was a kid. He told the best stories.
I hope he doesn't
You have
think I
his
was kidding.
face.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was that, Kalira? I didn't hear what you said.
I hope he doesn't think I was kidding. If he threatens Tiami, I will make him blow up.
Yeah, about making him blow. That's he's like the high priest of a storm goddess. He's super powerful.
And on top of that, he's like 49, which is like really, really old for an orc. Like, he should have already died by now. The fact that he is still fairly spry is not something to sneeze at.
He was
I
just
don't-
doing the dad thing. It's okay.
I guess so. I just don't like when people threaten you.
I appreciate that, but you know how dads are.
Yeah. Big remember my dad threatening to fireball a guy one time. He was being awfully crude.
Like fireball or like fire his balls.
Well,
Why not fireball his balls?
Either I've drank too much wine or that's a lot of fireballs. And he'll go and pour himself a second cup of wine.
At least he's not drinking fireball.
we're going to go to break on that one. We're going to take 10 minutes. I need to get some meds and stuff in me, get something to eat. So we'll be getting our snickety snacks, our beverages of choice. Hang loose, and we come back. We'll see if they go visit Nyx or not. So be prepared, Alice. And we're back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we got our beverages of choice and our snickety snacks. We want to give one final shout out. You want me to do it, Locke, or you got it?
Go for it.
So we want to give a final shout out to our last affiliate, partner in this endeavor, Phineas Coffee. It is top tier coffee for gamers. When you need that caffeine boost to get you through to your next quest, check out Phineas Coffee over at bit.ly/WOTD Phineas. That's WOTD PHINEAS. All right. Before we went to break, the party had returned to Talidegarios. They had spoken with the king. They had found that the peace that is so fragile is on the verge of collapsing. There was a visitor for Winter, her father, and talk of going to visit Atreus' mother, Nyx. This is where our story continues. What would you like to do?
Oh, Winter's gonna pour herself a glass of wine.
Sure as like cheers you.
She'll cheers back. It's rude to leave someone hanging on a cheers.
If we're not going anywhere this afternoon, I have something I'd like to work on.
Well, I can't tree walk again today, so yeah. Need any help?
Think so. I don't think so.
Okay, well, I don't have anything better to do, so if you need help, let me know.
Well, you're welcome to come sit with me while I'm working.
Okay.
I need to go into town. Does anybody want to go with me?
Ooh,
I should
shopping?
probably. Sorry.
No, you're good.
What did you say, Ren?
I said you're good. Go ahead.
No, as Kalira.
She said, ooh, shopping?
Just gonna hop in Wilhelm's for a little bit. I have a question for her.
Oh,
Oh,
if we're
then I'm
going to Uncle
definitely
Wilhelm's,
going.
yes.
Can I bring my cup?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have a cup that will never run out of wine if I pour it in there first.
It's Wilhelm's. If you can think of it, he has it.
And if I don't have it, you don't need it. Darling.
Exactly.
Well, does that mean we're going to Wilhelm's?
Let's go to Wilhelm's.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone that lives in Western Talidegarios knows where Wilhelm's House of Emporium is. House of Wonders. Go ahead.
Before we go there, is Karok still in the throne room drinking with Tarios?
Yeah.
They're no longer in the throne room, but they are together drinking.
Well, then, if she doesn't know exactly where they are, she'll have a servant or someone take a note to Karok or a message to Karok saying, going to Wilhelm's, you should stop by to see him. And Agnes.
Are you waiting for a response or?
No.
Okay. Like I said, anyone that lives in Western Talidegarios knows how to find Wilhelm's House of Wonders. The large, bright pink building in the center of the square in the kingdom capital. The brilliantly magicked sign that constantly writes itself over and over. Wilhelm's House of Wonder. The smell of incense wafting from the building. You find yourself standing before the entrance. What do you do?
Oh, Winter's going straight inside.
Oh, yeah. Totally entering.
The bell on the door jingles as you enter. There, the slender elf with long hair, crystal blue eyes, very well dressed. Welcome, darlings. Welcome to Wilhelm's House of Wonder. If I don't have it, you don't. Oh, my goodness. And he will run over to all of you, trying to pull you all into a big hug.
hug.
I will
So-
allow to be getting scooped.
Hi, Uncle Wilhelm.
I'm really happy to see you, but I'm kind of getting squished in the middle.
You can grant your uncle a few more moments, and he will squeeze tighter and then reluctantly let go.
I had a cartoonish envisioning of Clara just like being in the center and the squeeze getting tighter and her going boop.
What brings you to Wilhelm's?
Oh, because you have the best toys in all of Toddler Degarios.
Oh, that I do. That I do.
Shariz has something first, and then I have a commission I want to talk to you about.
Oh, okay.
You must be Shariz.
Yeah. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Wilhelm, sir. I have a cup. This cup. Do you have a cup that like won't run out if I pour wine into it? Like it'll like just keep refilling itself?
Why, yes, I do.
How much?
For you, 500.
Oh, that's not a cheap cup, but you know what? It's worth it. He'll, just like, Bill the palace. They're supposed to give me 1,000 gold anyway. So, yeah.
So I'm putting it on your tab. He'll look at you, Tiami.
Yeah, Daddy will take care of it.
He will pull a pencil from behind his ear. A tablet will appear in his hand magically. 1,000 gold for one magic drinking cup. All right.
Can I get that cup now or?
Oh, of course, darling. He will pull a beautiful golden chalice. You pour what you want into it, and then whenever you want it, you just say drink and drink.
Perfect. And he'll take the cup that already has wine into it, pour it into the golden chalice, drink.
And it fills to the top.
Oh. He'll like do this thing where you like sip the edge because it's like right at the line. So he'll sip the edge so it goes down a little bit and just I'm satisfied. Okay.
It's a good thing you didn't put Malcolm's in there.
That's a dangerous artifact now. Yeah.
So, what is this commission that you want, my dear?
What you guys want to look around while I talk to Uncle Wilhelm?
Yeah,
Oh,
Winter
yeah.
will go look around, but always have an eye line to Tiami.
So, since you're wanting a private conversation, everyone but Tiami Earmuff.
Okay. So I want like a series of little mechanical and magical toys to be
Okay.
sent to Kalira over the days that we're going to be here all week. So I'd like her to get one each day.
It will be done.
Thank you. Something different, something interesting. You know what she likes.
Yes, yes, of course.
Thank
Anything
you.
else?
No, that's all. I'm sure I'll find something else. I'm going to go look around.
Okay. I'll bring everybody back. All right. Is anybody looking for anything in particular?
Claire's just looking around to see if there's anything fun.
Same. Fun thing.
Depends
Winter's
on
gonna
what you
look at
define
armor.
as fun. Okay, you're looking at armor. They have a plethora ranging from leather, chain, plate, scale.
Mm. She'll be looking at definitely not leather, She's wanting something that does better than her prestidigitated scale mail.
I just had an idea that I I've heard of there's this like staff that you can use to like almost magically teleport between two places with like portals. Have you heard of this?
I have not.
It's it's supposedly gnomish in design.
You're going to have to enlighten me because the DM has no idea.
Oh, it's called a hither thither staff.
Is this from the movie? I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'm sure I could make something.
That's that's okay. I just had a silly idea with one. It's like it makes like a portal on like a flat surface. I was thinking about how you could use it to like go anywhere. This is some strong stuff. Tiago, you guys have some good wine at the palace. He'll drink more.
So, any particular type of armor?
I do not have a hold on. Let me look at some stuff.
Okay.
Clear is just poking about, looking at any gadgets and gizmos that he's got in the store.
Okay. I don't have an inventory prepared. That's why I'm asking
Nope.
for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. I'm just saying, that's what she's doing right now. She's just wandering around looking at things.
Oh, Wilhelm. Charisse found book 2 for Death's Kiss. Do you have a copy here?
2 orcs in a mountain. Yes.
She's gonna, like, which way?
He will point towards the bookshelves.
She'll go run over there.
And you will find it. 2 orcs
Awesome.
in a mountain. The back has a author's sketch. It's a orc in a tweed jacket with a pipe, wearing horn rimmed glasses.
What's the author's name of Two Orcs in a Mountain?
Taug. Taug. Anything in particular Atreus is looking for?
Yeah, kind of. So I heard a story once about an object that you could like keep an animal safe in. A necklace or a
Okay.
ring or something that you could like easier transport your companion. He looks down at Pork Pie.
Well, I'm sure we can have something that will help you with that. We have these lovely Pokeballs.
Oh, Tell me about the Pokeball.
Well, you assign it magically, attune it to your pet, and it will teleport into the pocket dimension that is about 20 foot by 20 foot, so they have room to roam and whatever. And when you need them, you just open the ball and poof, I'll take them.
I love it. How much?
1,000.
Yeah, put it on the tab.
$2,000 for a Pokeball.
Cool. Hey, Clear, check this out.
Ooh. Very interesting.
Hey, Uncle Wilhelm,
Yes, darling.
how much would a set of gleaming plate cost me? Like mine, but it's plate instead of scale mail.
If you trade that in, I'll give you a good deal at $5,000.
She'll look at Tiami before saying to go ahead and put it on the tab.
I mean, you are the captain of my personal guard. Could we get this symbol on it? And she's gonna show him like Raza Hazar's symbol on her
Yes,
necklace.
yes, we can.
Okay. Yep. I just put on Daddy's bill.
Oh, okay.
$10,000 for plate mail.
And she'll go ahead and if there's like a changing room or something, go ahead and swap out so that he can have
He will place his palm on the plate mail. His hand will glow, and when he removes it, the symbol of the dragon and the affinity helix will be there in blue. He will hand it to you so that you may change.
She'll go change and hand over the scale meal.
I know it's not a very exciting thing, but we've done a lot of walking lately. I could really use another pair of boots.
What kind of boots would you like, my dear?
Oh, just some that fit.
Do you
I
want
don't
magic boots? I've lost Wilhelm's voice. Darling, do you want magic boots?
what kind of magic boots are we talking about? I really just need regular boots, but I'm open to anything.
Well, if you just want regular boots, I will give you regular boots. But I have magic boots. I have boots that help you climb the wall. I have boots to help you be stealthy.
Hmm. Hmm.
I think you
Booty
need to
boots that take you home.
There's no place like home.
Anything that could help me walk faster? It's sometimes hard to keep up with everyone.
We do. I do. I have the perfect thing for you, darling. Boots of giant striding.
Giant striding?
Yes, they will help you travel twice as fast as you normally can.
That would be wonderful. I could actually keep up with everyone. They might not have to carry me as often.
Well, pity for them losing the ability to carry such a cute thing. And he will get the boots.
How much?
500.
Okay, and she will pay him 500 gold.
He will take the gold, put it in his pouch, and on his tablet write 1,000 for boots. You can take the elf out of the air pirating business, but you can't take the air pirating out of the elf.
All right. For inventory purposes, what were those?
I'll have to homebrew them. Make a
Okay.
note.
I will add that in under other equipment for the moment. Thank you so much, Wilhelm.
You're welcome, darling. Tell those fathers of yours they should not be strangers. I've not seen them in a while.
Oh, I left a message with my dad. He's actually visiting the palace right now.
Oh, your father's in town. I will let Agnes know. Yes.
Gross.
Do not judge, darling.
Can I trade in my half plate and shield for adamantine plate?
Of course, darling.
Wouldn't be a cleric in a Sunday night game if you didn't have an adamantine plate.
I mean, I'm gonna go meet my maybe betrothed. I have to look well. All stylish and everything.
So the rumors are true.
Peace, peace.
Peace sells, but who's buying, darling?
For the right price, anyone, right?
So they say. I do not believe it. Since you are going to the Eastern Taladegarios, he will scoff and roll his eyes. He will hand you a ring with an emerald, a large emerald. The ring will cover from knuckle to middle from back knuckle to middle knuckle on your finger.
Oh, well, that's a lovely ring.
It will keep people from reading your thoughts, dear.
Oh, thank you.
Do be careful. We look forward to the day when a competent leader is on the throne.
Damn.
Quit at you.
The shade.
Look, I love Tarios. I've loved Tarios for a long time, but we both know that Duna is the real power behind Tarios.
This is a ring of mind shielding.
Yes.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Nothing wrong with having a pretty face and wit too. Just don't tell anyone I said that.
Of course, darling. The secret is safe.
Said what?
Oh, can you look at something for me?
Sure, darling.
She's gonna pull the battle horn out.
Okay. He will take it and cast Identify, and you'll see his eyes get large. Where did you get this, darling?
Somebody might have tried to kill Kalira with it. I mean, not with the horn. They were carrying the horn when they tried to kill Kalira.
This is a horn of anti-magic.
Oh,
You blow it and it creates an anti-magic field.
Oh.
that could have been really bad.
Interesting. Could also be real useful. You remember, and he specifically turns to look at Winter as he says this. That story, the fight under Wells. Was it Wells Deep? I'm sorry, I don't get. Wells Deep is where Venfira was from, right?
Yep.
The fight under Wells Deep. The priests were chanting, and they had a force wall up, so they couldn't get through. And your dad used an anti-magic spell on himself, and then just walked through it. And while he was standing next to one of the priests, their chanting wasn't included in the ritual, so the ritual didn't get completed. That's how they won that fight. That could be really useful.
It could. Especially if we're having to ever fight Lucius.
Or we're
You-
fighting guys
Lucius.
chant yeah.
Oh, darling, he is bad news.
Yep.
He
Yeah,
hasn't been that
we know.
pleasant to deal with.
And he gets
You're-
really mad if you hit him with a vase.
You're lucky you're still alive.
Yeah, luck. Definitely didn't do anything stupid to get out of that one. And then she's gonna go back to looking around the store.
Do you want to hang on to the horn winner?
Sure. I am the only one in the group that it wouldn't affect, really.
That was kind of my thought.
So just make a note on your character sheet, Horn of Anti-Magic, and I'll homebrew it. I didn't get a chance to today. But I did get to use Tierbot to create it, so.
Woohoo!
Does everybody have what they need?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good.
Oh, she's gonna have him look at the gold too to make sure it's just regular gold and not anything weird
It is regular gold.
before I stick it with the rest of my money and it kills me.
Wilhelm,
Yes, darling.
it's always very nice to see you.
It's always a pleasure to be seen, though.
I'll make sure to
Remember,
let my
tell your
buddies
d-
know to say hello.
Yes, please do. Tell them they need to come by. They have not been here in quite a while.
There's been a lot going on.
Don't I know it?
I mean, last time we were here, there was like bombing the city and
There's always war somewhere, darling.
so maybe next time we're here, Winter can drive your airship again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never drove an airship.
Oh, maybe I'm confused.
I would love to give you lessons on driving an airship. And I believe, folks, this is where we're going to call it for the evening. This seems like a good place to stop. Having obtained your items and traveled back to the palace for a luxurious evening of dining and conversation. Of course, Winter will be invited for a walk by Raza Hazar, as always.
And she'll accept after having dinner.
There will be conversations of Taladegarios and history and architect, and he will walk a little closer than normal this time. And at the end of it, we'll give you a proper kiss goodnight.
She'll be a little stunned by getting an actual kiss.
Thunder crackles overhead. Kidding.
Kalira is going to spend the rest of the day working on a magic item, which I can talk to you about off screen.
Sounds good. I
Atreus,
hope everyone had fun. Go ahead, locked in.
Atreus will parallel play and just hang out with Kalira and be tinkering with the checking out the Pokeball and practicing attuning it to Pork Pie and then practicing putting him in it and getting him out of it.
And I will say that once in the privacy of the palace and away from Wilhelm, Winter will say that she never actually flew the airship. She was drunk and she wanted to fly the airship.
Yeah, but didn't you
Got
say your
arrested
Uncle
for
Wilhelm
that.
lets you? That's what I think. I seem to recall that's what you said. Uncle Wilhelm lets me fly the airship.
She was drunk at the time though, so
She doesn't remember exactly what she said. What to fly the plane.
All right, let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and let's get out of here for the evening.
Hi,
Quick
everyone.
reminder, right quick. We may or may not be doing Bloodlines next Sunday because I believe I'm on call. So it may be someone doing a one shot. I just got to see if anybody's going to step up and do a one shot. If not, we'll try it. And if I have to leave, I have to leave. And we have a special occurrence happening the weekend after, once I get confirmation, that will be Tiami's bodyguard. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, go ahead, Linda.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice, the voice of Winter, and you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cupcake.
Hi, I'm Christina, the voice of Tiami, and you can find me on Twitter at Tia Morsascula.
Hello, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Shrews, and you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley. You can find me over on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hi, gamers. I'm still Lot Clark, and tonight I have been both Atreus Ironclaw Nixon and Karak Shadowstalker. And you can find me on the social medias at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tira the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tira_the_DM. Remember that times get dark. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world right now. But remember that love and inclusion are the torches that light a path to a better tomorrow. So come join us and be torchbearers. And until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys.